Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. What up, everybody? What's going on? What's going on? Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday to everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. We midway through the week, y'all. We midway through the week, and we still we got we gonna make it, all right. So listen, y'all, this is your boy Chef Don Don, and welcome to the Messy Kitchen Table Talk, honey. Child, yes, we have to talk about Miss Raeshonda versus Miss Lashondra. Okay, Pastor Lashondra. Yes, we're gonna get into it. Yes, and it's a lot to get into and break down with this whole situation. And I kind of have a different opinion. It's not much different from what everybody else has been saying, but it is a tad bit different. So we're gonna get into that, of course, for sure. Y'all already know about that. Okay, as you can see on the thumbnail. But y'all already know what the drill is. It is time for our church announcements. Child, govern yourselves accordingly to all of the announcements. All right. Listen, as you come on up in here, liking the video is a free way of supporting the channel. But if you would like to donate monetarily, you do have that option as well. It'll be in the chat. All right. Now, listen, we're going to have a respectful conversation, which we have been able to do on touchy subjects and touchy topics. So I do ask that we be respectful in the comment section. And then listen, y'all, get your goalie, stay up on top of your health, especially with all this gunk and stuff in the air. Make sure you're on top of your health and join our Patreon community. All right. Join our Patreon community. All right. Listen, of course, you guys know that we are still currently casting for School of Love. Casting does close tomorrow. All right. That is October the 5th. So if you are in the DFW area, you have a girlfriend up in the DFW area that is interested in schoolboy or dating schoolboy, please go ahead and apply. This show is set to premiere in January of 2024. Super excited about it. My first project that I am producing. And I would have to say that I love the team of people that I'm working with in regards to this project. It's really dope. So listen, go ahead and fill out your applications now. Now, also too, we have Hotline Bling chat room where we are currently looking for two co-hosts. Okay, two co-hosts on the show and one fill-in host. Now, this one fill-in host will fill in for the times that I am not available to be on the show for reasons of me filming or being out doing anything. Okay, so with that being said, if you guys are interested, we did get some applications in last night for show. So please make sure y'all, if you're interested, go ahead and head over to the website and fill out the application. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, so listen, y'all. That's that on that on that on that on that on that on that. So let's get into the tea of it all. But I'm gonna speak to y'all first, okay? Hey, Veronica, how you doing, love? How you doing? How you doing? Simply elegant one. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. And good to morning. Baby girl 1981, yes, honey, it's a little messy. It's a little messy, that's for sure. That is for sure, but we're gonna get into it. Yes, hello, 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 baby girl 1981. Thank you for being a member here. Thank you to Simply Elegant One for being a member as well. What's up, Deshonda? How you doing, love? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Amber, how you doing? How you doing, Amber? How you doing? Shout out to baby girl 1981 for already blessing the channel, and we just now getting started. I know that's right. Thank you so much for blessing the platform. And you know what we do about our blessings around here. You know what we do around here. Let's go. Hey, hey. Okay. Shout out to you. I know that's right. I love people who comes in the room. Bless. Hallelujah. Yes, I know that's right. But anyway, thank you so much, baby girl 1981, for your love offering. All right. What's going on, Audrey? How are you? Happy hump day. Mr. Ray Mail, what's going on? Happy hump day to you too. Okay. Um, what's going on, Sharice? How are you, love? The way that Miss Ray, listen, it is a lot, okay? And we're gonna start from the beginning of what we saw as the public. What's going on, Brittany? How are you? How are you? How are you? What's going on? What up, Tracy? What's going on? How are you? Shout out to Tracy for being a member here on the channel as well. Hey, the real Bryant, what's going on? How are you? How are you? What's up, Alice? How you doing, love? How you doing? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. What's going on, Katrina? How you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Hope you are doing well. Um, I'm in the bushes while I'm multitasking. Well, thank you so much for being in the bushes while you multitask, honey. And thank you for listening. Okay, because we have quite a bit of audio to listen to today. What's going on, BJ? How are you? How are you? Happy Wednesday. I loves a good bump, y'all. Listen, me too. And listen, when y'all bless the channel, we bumps about it. So listen, the blessings, let them flow on in on this good old hump day. And we'll bump about it every time. Huh? What's going on, Mama V? How are you? Happy Wednesday to you too. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. Okay, listen, y'all. You guys have seen everything going on the internet, I'm sure, and you have seen amazing content creators cover this, such as Really Be TV, Busy Blue. I saw Jamie That's Me talking about. I saw a lot of content creators talking about this, and shout out to them because they is covering it. I'm gonna tell you something. Most of their lives is over an hour long because this is a lot to get into. Okay. And so I am going to let you know it's probably going to be a longer live, but it's a lot of interesting information that we got to take heed to. Okay. What's going on, Symmetry? How are you? And what's going on, Aquarius Goddess? How are you? Happy hump day to you. Happy hump day to you. Okay, listen, y'all. So this is what we're about to do. Hit that like button, subscribe. Okay, if you're not subscribed, hit that notification bell, and we're about to get into it. But first, before we do that, I just want you to catch this brief School of Love trailer. Child.
In the big city of Dallas, Texas, a new LGBT web reality series produced by The Chef Don Don Productions. School of Love. Honey, we are now casting. Make sure you get your application in just in time for school to be in session.
Period. Okay. Get them applications in now before it ends. Okay. All right. Listen. So we are going to go over the first live that Raeshonda made. Okay. Now I do understand that there were some things that took place yesterday or last night or the night before, and some of us are just now seeing it, but there was an interview that was done, and we're going to go over that interview as well. But I first want to get into the very first video that she did make. Okay, it's all interesting, y'all. And again, like I said, I have just a slight of a different opinion about Raeshonda. I listen, I love you, sis, but I I don't since it was a lot of red flags there. It was a lot of red flags there, but like I said, we still gonna get into it. What's going on, Harold? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Let's see. I have listened to all of their lives. Yes, they have given great coverage on this entire situation, but we're gonna dig into it a little bit here on the channel and give our opinions. Okay, so hold on one second. So this one is just going to be the audio, but we are going to listen to uh Rashawn. Honey, their names is just too close together. Okay, they just too close together. Uh, Rashonda. This is Rashonda giving us the account of things that happened. Now I'm gonna tell y'all, it's gonna be interesting, and I really just want y'all to keep the conversation respectful, but in between time, chime in, let me know what you think about things, and we're gonna go from there. But let's try to keep it respectful. But I do want to know how y'all feel about certain things. All right, let's go.
I get $2,700 out the bank. Okay, $2,700 that I just earned in Atlanta. Okay, I take it to them. I take it to the rental office.
Now, I do want to say this. Of course, it's like chopped up because she was live on, was it TikTok or Bigo? I don't know. I can't stand all that stuff moving all over the screen and stuff like that. That I can't do that. I don't understand it. But anyway, wherever she was live at, it's really chopped up as far as like bits and pieces that people have. And I've noticed that from a lot of several different content creators. So some stuff that you may hear may be a little bit out of order, but I think for the most part, we can be able to piece these things together and know what happened, and we'll be able to get to the bottom of exactly what took place when it comes to them. Okay. So I was in Really B's house yesterday and saw this whole or saw this story. It's so crazy. It is crazy. Hey, Coach Leslie, how you doing? Hey, Crystalyn, what's going on? Happy Hump Day to y'all. So as y'all come on up in here, we are just not getting started listening to the audio of Raeshonda going live, explaining her side of the situation. So if it kind of sounds like, oh, this kind of sounds like it's the middle of it, it probably is. However, what I will say is just still listen and we'll be able to piece it together. All right.
Office. He says, I'm not sure if they're going to let you stay. Okay. Listen, this is.
Okay, so here's what I'll say. It starts off with Raeshonda pretty much letting us know that she pulled up to her home and noticed that there was an eviction notice on the door. Okay, so she's explaining the fact of the eviction notice and how she was able to respond to it, right? Child, it's all a mess. But let's keep listening and let's go.
Bank. I get $2,700 out the bank. Okay, $2,700 that I just earned in Atlanta. Okay. I take it to them. I take it to the rental office. He says, I'm not sure if they're going to let you stay. Okay. Listen, this is September 6th. Okay. That I had to pay $2,000 rent and 2 court costs because this was not the first time that they had filed eviction on us. This was not the first time. This is the first time I caught it, but this wasn't the first time. April or May, there was another NSF, right? So I say to him, I say, sir, could you please include me? Please include me since I've been left out. Because as you all know, Lashondra's a property manager, right? So the last 3 houses we've been in, she has found those houses. I let her pay. I send her my half. She's supposed to pay the bills. Okay? Listen to me. The man texted me at 9:30 p.m. on Wednesday, September 6th, and said, unfortunately, the $2,700 that you just gave us, the owners still want to move forward with eviction. Unless you all are out the house by September 30th, it's going on your credit report. Okay? Speaking of credit report, on the way to Atlanta, as you all seen in my videos, on the way to Atlanta, she tells me, oh, by the way, I have defaulted on the loan that you co-signed on in 2021. Okay? I said, excuse me, you mean the loan that you gaslit me into signing for? Because I don't co-sign for bitches. I don't co-sign for nobody.
But wait a minute, baby girl, you did it. You did it. You did it. You did it though. See, a lot of y'all don't want to call it out, but you signed it. Okay, so listen, Andre, I do see your comment. How was it a red flag if she didn't know about the NSL? There are things leading up to that NSL. Why would you think? If your name is on some stuff, why are they not contacting you too? Right. Why are they not contacting you? If anything is happening, why are they not contacting you as well? If your name is on the lease, you found these homes. This to me, it seems very weird. And if y'all been together for 6 years, if your name not on the lease, you're foolish. Okay. Call it what you want to, but you are absolutely foolish if your name is not on the lease with a partner, especially, and I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100, another woman. Let's keep going. And these are just my opinions, honey.
My children either. I said, so when the last time you made a payment on the loan, Lashondra? She said May, June. It's fucking September. Okay? Now you're fucking with my credit. Okay? Now you're fucking with my credit. Y'all wanted to know so bad, so that's why we all here.
Okay, but I'm curious to know if you say that she gaslit you into signing the loan. What was the gaslighting moment? What was it? What was said that was such gaslighting that made you sign? I mean, you almost make it seem like she held something to your head for you to sign it. I'm because you don't sign stuff for okay.
Right? Okay. So here we go. Me sitting outside my boutique crying at 9:30 at night because this man has told us that we have to move. Okay? And then he says, oh, by the way, the sewer and water bill is more than 90 days past due. That balance will have to be paid also. This is in the group chat that I've never been in before. So I say, OMG. Do you know what Lashondra put in that group chat, y'all? She simply said, what's past due? Question mark. You heard what the fuck he said. Why would you put that in the doggone group? You heard what he said. He said, we got to move out, and the water and sewer bill is more than 90 days past due. So I shut down, right? I'm not talking. I ain't talked to her for 2 days. I still ain't talked to her. So Friday, because y'all need to write these dates down. Friday, September 8th, I'm packing to leave for New York Fashion Week because I get paid to do what the fuck I do. Okay, so I'm going. So I'm packing for New York Fashion Week, and she is talking about, I don't want to go another day with you mad at me and we not talking. I said, Lashondra, my mama gambled away my money and I ended up homeless, okay? Living in Louisville, Kentucky. And I didn't speak to my mama for over a year. You want me to speak to you after 48 hours, less than 48 hours of finding out that we getting evicted? Are you dumb? I'm not talking to you. So she then, when I said, Lashondra, I don't want to talk to you because I'm going to say something that I may regret. Don't you know that Lashondra then leapt her ass over into my face, nose to nose, talking about you gonna talk to me in my face. You gonna get bucked at me because I'm mad at you? Do you want to die? Okay? Do you want to die? She's like, I'm gonna leave before you. I'm gonna leave because you're talking out of anger. I said, no, I'm not talking out of anger. I will put my hands on you. Okay? So that was September 8th. That's the last time that I seen Lashondra face to face, because not only have you triggered me by now making me homeless again, now you're jumping in my face like my ex-husband. Now I'm going to have to put you in the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? So here we are. I leave. I go to New York. I enjoy New York. I'm on my way back. I'm on my way back from the airport, and her mom calls, trying to figure out what's going on. But the one thing that her mom said to me that shut my whole spirit down, she said to me, Raeshonda, everybody lies.
Girl.
She says, everybody lies. See, the first time I left Lashondra was December of 2021. I went and stayed in a hotel for a few days because she lied about the dining room table. She told me that her mama gifted us the dining room table in January of 2021. December 2021, I get a knock at my door from Rent-A-Center to repo a fucking table.
Wow. Wow.
Now I'm all over the internet. I'm all over the internet. I could buy 4.
Wait a minute. Oh, Lord. So she said her mama gifted them a dining room table from Renner Center, and Renner Center came knocking on the door 12 months later to repo it. Honey, now, Lashondra. I mean, who we? Okay, let's get going. Oh my.
14 fucking tables. But you rented a table and lied about a damn table. Why? Who does that? Insanity. Okay? Insanity. I said when I came back, Lashondra, if you lie to me again, I'm leaving. Okay? That was 2021. Now here we are back in 2023. I'm sitting at the airport. The rental property that she applied for, because we got to move, denied us. Why? Because your fucked up credit, and now you done brought my credit down because you just told me that you defaulted on the loan that I co-signed on. So of course it's not going to get approved. Okay. Listen, I don't know where it is. So here we go. So then I called my best friend, right? I said, best friend, this is what is going on. Okay. She says to me, well, friend, let me tell you.
Katrina, that's really all I'm saying. Like, she goes back to stories in which, listen, this is one thing I'm gaining from this, and this is just my opinion again, right? Raeshonda had you know started making all this money, start doing all these things. I'm just not quite sure I would want to be with somebody who has a reputation of these things. And you can't say you found all these things out as soon as y'all announce y'all divorce. You know about some of these things way before that. So I'm not. I'm just not too really hung on that particular piece of it. But I feel like, girl, there should have been a way of escape way before now. I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go.
Do you know that Lashondra borrowed $1,000 from me and my wife? What? I said, when? When did she borrow $1,000 from my best friend? She said about a month before y'all got married. She said that y'all needed money for finish paying for your dress and some other stuff. I said, my daddy bought my dress. I was on say yes to the dress. Okay? You think they gonna let me walk out of Kleinfeld owing them? Huh? They said they thought I knew. They didn't know that I didn't know that she borrowed money from my friends.
You did. You just thought it was a gift.
Yes, she told me that they gifted us $1,000. She did not say that she borrowed $1,000 from my friend. It took her a year and a half to pay them back. And they see us out here living our lives and feeling some type of way because my wife owes them money and I don't know it. Okay. So now I'm livid. Now I'm livid. I say, I'm going to lay down. I'm going to lay down. Okay. The next day I get up, I go to the boutique. I'm talking to my friend.
Okay, wait. No, Chef Lashondra lied and says the mama gave it to them, but she actually texted and said that the mom gave it to them. Oh, I mean, but I'm just still saying at the end of the day, that's why I said she lied about it because at the end of the day, if they come in to repo it or whatever the case may be, first of all, if she gifted it, then she gifted it. If she rented it, there should never be a time that a renter center should be coming to pick up something that you gifted to somebody. You are responsible for making them payments every week, month, or whatever, because you know you triple paying when you go over there to the rental center. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, regardless of how she handled it was wrong and it was a lie. And I totally get it and I understand it.
Ashley at the boutique, I'm telling her, bitch, I'm about to be homeless again. And all the other shit that I found out. And you know what she says to me? She says, well, friend. I said, well, friend, what? Lashondra owes me money from June. I say, what? She said she owes me money from June. I said, for what? She says, when her bishop came down, they stayed at the Airbnb upstairs above the boutique.
Hold on, y'all. It ain't me.
So then I get on the phone and I call Lashondra's bishop and I say, hey, my friend Ashley says her and her husband hasn't been paid from the Airbnb stay when y'all came down. She said, let me send you the screenshot. She hung the phone up. She hung the phone up and sent me the screenshot.
Okay, y'all. I don't think that's my audio. I don't think. Hold on.
Every time I talk to somebody to pay me, and she sent me the screenshots because she lied.
No, that's
and she sent me the screenshot.
Audio.
So when I say that I've done it, I don't feel no type of way about it. I don't know where the money. I don't know where it went. I don't know where it went. But what I do know is, that nobody knew who she was before me. You didn't have a passport before me. You ain't been flown out the country before me. I pay for that. I pay for that.
Y'all still hear that, or does it sound distorted to y'all too? Can y'all hear that? I mean, it is the video. It wasn't. It's not me. I'm just letting y'all know that it's not me. It's the original actual video. But I don't know if y'all can hear that. What's up to everybody coming in the room? Can you guys please hit that like button, honey? This is messy, and we're gonna so y'all can't hear the distortion. Okay, again, it's not me. It's not me. It's not my audio. It's theirs. Okay. Um. So, let's see where.
Nobody knew who he was. You built a whole platform off of my back. Listen to me. The information that I have found out, honey, would you say married to somebody you don't know? Would you? So I go to Fresh Fire where we used to go to church. I go to Fresh Fire because we had our mental health awareness day.
Yeah. What be wrong with these folks stuff? Hold on. Okay, now it seems like it's muted throughout the whole thing.
And I don't wish.
Okay. So there's a gap that's muted, and I know where I can find that at, but we're just gonna listen to this part and I'm gonna get the other part. So
And I don't wish nothing but the worst for her. She needs to go to jail. She needs her ass beat and she needs to go to jail. Now we have never had shared bank accounts. I never gave her access to my stuff because I got people that trust me with their stuff and she can't have access to that stuff. For 6 years, she was saying shit like, oh, we need to get a joint account together. We need to get a joint. No, you tell me what you need and I give you money. But
that, in my opinion, is wild. If you don't trust her enough to have an account with her, why would you trust her enough to give her any type of funds to be paying? Come on, y'all. Get out of here. If you don't trust having a bank account with your spouse like that, that means that you do not trust to be handing them no type of money. Girl, get out of my face playing like you didn't know a lot of this stuff was going on. I think it's bullpucky. I think you knew a lot of this stuff was going on. You got to be wild to think that if I don't have a bank account with you, I'm not trusting to hand you no money. world is going on? Somebody please make that make sense to me. If I don't trust you enough, I'm married to you, and I don't trust you enough. I co-signed for you on a loan. I know that was after the fact, but girl, I trust you enough to. I'm married to you, and I don't want a bank account with you because I don't trust you. But then I'm gonna turn around and give you the money to pay the bills every month, baby. That don't make sense to somebody who can't even see. We're not even gonna be funny about it. That is wild. Anyway, let's keep going.
Because I have already been homeless from trusting somebody with my funds. You're not, yeah. 6 years. And here's the thing. You didn't even play it right. You didn't even play it right. Because I ain't even done. I'm not even going where I'm supposed to go yet. Do you understand what I'm saying? And my friend said to me, it's like, Raeshonda, well, this time, at least you're not broke. This time you homeless, at least you're not broke. Your kids are grown. You don't have to have a place right now. And I said, you're right. You're right. But see, what we supposed to be doing a TV show back in March, started in March, and you see the writer's strike happened and everything got put on pause. Because just imagine this being on TV. Imagine. I didn't move out, honey. We were evicted. Yeah. We were evicted. So, yes. Evicted. 6-figure business owner. Evicted. Okay? Evicted.
Okay, I see what some of y'all saying, but there's no way in the world, y'all. There's no way in the world that if I don't, if there's clearly not a trust there for her to literally trust her to have a bank account with her. You're stating that you did not trust her. There would be difference if she stated that, oh, I don't have a bank account for you for this particular reason. You didn't trust her. Why am I trusting you to pay the bills? Period. Especially rent, and you've been homeless before. Come on, y'all. Y'all, please think. If you've been homeless before, I'm not trusting nobody else with my finances. If I don't trust you to get a bank account with you, if I don't trust you to do these things with you, why am I giving you all of these funds to go pay these bills? Get out of here.
But you see, she went ahead and found her an apartment, right? Her mom probably co-signed for that too. But you have built a platform off my back and nobody knew you. You got 500,000 people following you and you going live every Tuesday and Thursday and people are cash apping you their money. You are a thief and a liar and a criminal and you need to be in jail. You need to be in jail. So no, I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm going to sleep good tonight that I said it. I know it's going to be all over the internet. She needs to go to jail. She needs to go to jail. I don't feel no way about it. I'm still having cupcakes and cabin. My life still goes on. My life still goes on. I'm going to sue her. Yes. She needs to go to jail. I don't feel no way about it. My hairdresser, I told her what's going on. My real hairdresser, not Jayla, Dewana. And she said, well, friend, back in 2017, when y'all first got together and you posted her, somebody reached out to me and said that Lashondra done ruined her life too, had her file bankruptcy. Girl, I thought she was lying. So that's why I didn't tell you. Because I said, why you didn't tell me in 2017? She said, because I thought people was just hating and I never said anything. You know how you first start dating somebody. But I wish I had that information. But she didn't know. Who knew? Because they hide under the guise, oh, I'm so sick to my stomach. Using Jesus, the church. I want my funds back. But this, yeah. So I hope y'all caught that from the beginning and y'all can piece it together however you want to, but I'm out. And all high roads are closed. Okay? Y'all better be careful who you laying next to and who you sleeping with. I didn't ask to marry that woman. She asked to marry me. So
You know, I'm sorry, y'all. I am so sorry, but y'all ain't finna like what I'm about to say. There's like gaslight, and it's also like you're not taking any accountability because again, these aren't the first signs, ma'am. They're not the first signs. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can understand if all of this stuff and happened within like a year or two. They've been married for, or they've been together for 6 years. She's talking about things that she did in 2017, and your eyes have not been open all this time. But there's things that she's done along the way that also haven't ding donged in your head and been like, oh no, I gotta get away from this. Y'all, again, I'm not trying to shade her in any way because I do understand that there are situations where she was blindsided. I totally get that. But I'm just asking if, and then I mean, we're bringing up the church situation. She done been to 3 different churches. So it's like, what is really going on? Like, if you've seen this pattern, why are you not a why I'm sorry, y'all, but I feel like a lot of times we see stuff and we stay completely too long until it gets too bad. But in all seriousness, she's seen a lot of this stuff before it got this bad. And I know a lot of y'all don't like to hear it, but it's just the truth.
I'm going to stay booked and I'm going to stay busy and I'm going to stay blessed. But she had to be exposed now because she couldn't go no further with me. Okay? It had to come off now. It had to be revealed now. He had to snatch that shit now. So, all paperwork and receipts will be up when I feel like putting them up. I don't have any reason to lie to anybody. I gave y'all everything I had. Okay? Yeah. So when I say that I'm walking through a fever dream, don't that shit sound fake? Don't it sound like a made up movie? Don't it? But it's not. It's real life. No, I did not sign a prenup. I don't owe her anything, and she ain't getting shit from me.
A prenup.
Yeah,
Girl, y'all said
I
that.
got a lawyer.
Never mind. Let me stop.
I got a lawyer. But yeah, it needs to be a Lifetime movie. So when I tell y'all females ain't no different, females ain't no different than a man. Scam, con artists, out of control. Oh, my children, everybody wants to fight. We are trying to keep our shit together. Okay? Everybody, she needs her ass beat and she needs to be in jail. I'm not sure why y'all don't understand it. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Hopefully, when I wake up tomorrow, this is probably going to be everywhere. But I had to release it. I hope that those followers that are following her know who she is. I hope that you all know who she is. Because I didn't. And I don't want another church or another woman to suffer. Y'all better watch our pockets. Okay? Good night.
Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah, please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Let's see. One of my BFFs told me once that she never tell me something that somebody else told her that would hurt me unless she saw it for herself. I told her, don't let me be a fool. She said, what if it's not true? I understand that part. I'm not even that, you know, the old folks used to tell you to mind your business. Okay. Unless you got stern receipts and proof, mind your business. Okay. In those situations. Absolutely. Mind your business. All right. So let's get into this other part of some things. Hold on. Let me see if what really B has is a little different. Hold on. I think we may have.
Eviction notice on the door. We get to Atlanta. I do both of my gigs. Okay. I come back from Atlanta September 5th. I say, have you talked to the people? What is this eviction notice about?
This about
She
the
says,
eviction.
I haven't heard from them. Okay. September 5th. September 6th, I get up and get dressed and go to the rental office. I go to Remax office. Okay. I had to sit across from this man while he prints off all this stuff and tells me what's been going on for the past 11 months. Okay? Because we ain't been in the house a year. Okay? So I sent Lashondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th plus late fees. Okay?
Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, I can't brush across that right now. Do what now? Let me run that back real quick. Cause that almost sound okay. I'm not gonna make nothing up, Jesus. Let me hear that one more time.
Okay? Because we ain't been in the house a year. Okay? So I sent Lashondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th plus late fees. Okay?
Now hold up. What you late fees, my love? So every month y'all late? 'Cause you said my rent is due for my boutique on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th plus late fees. So do you intentionally pay it on the 15th and pay the late fee? Let me tell you something. Let me first of all, I want to say this. I am by far from a perfect individual, and I have been in the shoes of evictions, and things of that sort. So that can't nobody spray no tea that that I can give. That's that, right? But what I'm not understanding is, was this a pattern that you paid your house rent on the 15th with the late fees? I gotta run it back one more time. Yeah, one more time. Cause maybe I'm reaching.
I sent Lashondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th plus late fees. Okay. I sent Lashondra my money August 15th. Okay. Not only did she not go online and make the payment, she waited until August 21st to take them a check. August 21st, August 24th, the check bounced. This is the third in itself charge. Okay.
You know what? um, again, I'm just asking real questions. Is this a pattern that you pay often late? Are you saying? And I'm gonna run it back one more time because I I'm sorry, y'all, but I got to make sure I get this right.
Plus late fee. Okay. When you've been in the house a year. Okay. So I sent Lashondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th plus late fees. Okay.
That right there is an open window to state that it's a pattern that you pay your boutique rent on the 1st, and you pay your house rent with the late fees around the 15th. But you know what? There really ain't none of my business. But girl, I mean, okay.
I sent Lashondra my money August 15th. Okay. Not only did she not go online and make the payment, she waited until August 21st to take them a check. August 21st, August 24th, the check bounced. This is the third in itself charge. Okay. Third in itself. So the people filed eviction, right? Because they're sick of asking for their money. So this is me, September 6th, sitting across from this man in the rental office telling me this. Okay. I'm in tears. Why? Because y'all already know my story. I've already been homeless. I'm not homeless with money in the bank. So I asked the man, I say, what do you need me to do right now, sir? He said, I need you to pay September rent. I go to the bank. I get $2,700 out the bank. Okay, $2,700 that I just earned in Atlanta.
Imma tell you, I'm no property manager, but Imma just tell you here in Texas, they'll tell you that, and that is what they give to the courts, honey, to put on hold to go ahead and complete that eviction. I know here in Texas, I can't speak for no other state. I cannot speak for no other state. But here in Texas, the courts require you to put at least 1 month's worth of rent while you're going through the eviction process to give that landlord or whoever the property person is the opportunity if they decide not to go through with the eviction or if they decide to put the eviction in. Again, I can only speak for Texas and I can only speak for my situation. But that's kind of what it sounds like that they did. And a lot of times they don't tell you. A lot of times they don't tell you that because it is but they will tell you it's a possibility that the landlord or whoever the property manager is may come back and decide to either pull the eviction from the court records and then you would just be responsible for the court fees, or it could be the opposite way around where they just decide not to go. I mean, they decide to go through with the eviction and then you've lost that money. So, I mean, but again, I can only speak for my situation in Texas, but that's kind of what this sounds like.
Okay. I take it to them. I take it to the rental office. He says, I'm not sure if they're going to let you stay. Okay.
Okay, there she goes. She does let us
This is
know that.
September 6th. Okay. Then I had to pay $2,000 rent and 2 court costs because this was not the first time that they had filed eviction on us. This was not the first time. This is the
Oh,
first time I
well,
caught it.
that
But this,
that tells me everything right there. That tells me everything right there. That she anticipated on with the man telling her that I don't know. Did he tell you that before you went to go get that money? Cause listen, at the end of the day, you still have to pay it, or it'll be on you. But um, dang, you paid 2 court fees and you paid $2,000 in rent. So the 2 court fees was 350 dollars a piece. I mean, I'm just asking. But anyway, let's keep going.
was it the first time? April or May, there was another NSF, right? So I say to him, sir, could you please include me? Please include me since I've been left out. Because as you all know, Lashondra's a property manager, right? So the last 3 houses
Okay, that's the end of that one. So that just plays a little bit more of what we know to be true. Okay, so let's get into this other piece of it. Now, this information that we're about to hear now is someone, I guess, interviewing her and throw out some things, ask her some questions. She clears up some things, and this was I guess as of last night. I don't know when it was, but anyway, we're about to listen to that. Let me see. Yeah, she's in Kentucky. And again, I don't know no rules outside of Texas and my own. She was on the lease to be notified. Was the girl hiding mail about late payments? Had to be. But then I also don't understand. I get what Andre said earlier as far as maybe Lashonda only put her contact information on there. But that to me, I don't know, y'all. It gives I didn't really trust you like that. I don't know. And again, I could be wrong, and this is just my opinion. But it gives I didn't trust you like that from the beginning. And honey child. Uh So some of y'all saying that y'all don't think, and y'all just give y'all's opinions respectfully, and I appreciate that. But y'all are saying that y'all don't think that she didn't know about that other that those NSFs, or y'all didn't think she knew about the other eviction. Coley cool. Okay, so I can run it back, but basically what she said was she went down to the rental property in which their rent the rent was $2,000, and she stated that she had to pay court costs. I was giving people an example. I know here in Texas, basically what the apartment complex would do, or whoever, it was an apartment complex in my situation. When I called and asked them what could be paid, they gave me an amount, but also told me at that particular time that this does not really clear up the eviction because it has already been filed through the courts. Now it would be left up to them if they would go through with the eviction, but the money that I had to pay them was going into the courts because you have to pay 1 month's rent plus whatever the court costs or court fees were at that particular time. That's what you have to pay. Now, I know that that was my situation and that was here in Texas. I can't speak for everywhere else, but I know here um that's the way that it is. And that whoever that property manager is, whatever the case may be, if they decide to continue to go through with the court, with evicting you, you've pretty much lost that money, and you're probably going to have to pay another amount like that on top of that. So again, I don't know how it works in Kentucky, but honey, whew. Okay, so you said usually by the 10th an eviction is filed. Okay, she stated, let's go back and listen to it. We can go back and run it back real quick. Okay, here we go.
I'm back from Atlanta. September 5th. She says, I haven't heard from them. Okay, September 5th. September 6th, I get up and get dressed and go to the rental office. I go to Remax office. Okay. I had to sit across from this man while he prints off all this stuff and tells me what's been going on for the past 11 months. Okay. Because we ain't been in the house a year. Okay. So I sent Lashondra the funds on August 15th. I pay my boutique rent on the 1st. I pay my house rent on the 15th, plus late fees. Okay. I sent Lashondra my money August 15th. Okay. Not only did she not go online and make the payment, she waited until August 21st to take them a check. August 21st, August 24th, the check bounced. This is the third NSF charge. Okay. Third NSF. So the people filed eviction, right? Because they're sick of asking for their money. So this is me, September 6th, sitting across from this man in the rental office telling me this. Okay. I'm in tears. Why? Because y'all already know my story. I've already been homeless. I'm not homeless with money in the bank. So I asked the man, I say, what do you need me to do right now, sir? He said, I need you to pay September rent. I go to the bank. I get $2,700 out the bank. Okay, $2,700 that I just earned in Atlanta. Okay, I take it to them. I take it to the rental office. He says, I'm not sure if they're going to let you stay. Okay, listen, this is September 6th. Okay, I had to pay $2,000 rent and 2 court costs, because this was not the first time that they had filed eviction on us. This was not the first.
I'm sorry, y'all. That just seems a little weird to me. Okay, she didn't know. She just not finding out. Okay. But they filed an eviction before and they let you get away with not paying the court costs for that previous eviction before they took the eviction off. I'm wondering, y'all, because here you got to pay all those fees unless they decide to waive those fees or whatever the case. But they ain't fit to do that because it's court costs. If it's a waive, no court costs, okay? Because they filed the eviction, but I'm a little confused. I know here in Texas you can't do that. You cannot do that. You cannot. If they file the eviction, you pay enough for the rent, but you don't pay the actual court fees, then that eviction should continue to go through according to the courts, because the courts have not been paid. That's very weird, but y'all, I'm let her have it. But anyway, let's keep going. Maybe I'm reaching. Maybe I'm reaching.
This is the first time I caught it, but this wasn't the first time. April or May, there was another NSF, right? So I say to him, I say, sir, could you please include me? Please include me since I've been left out. Because as you all know, Lashondra's a property manager, right? So the last 3 houses we.
Can I also say this too? So for him to give you all the information about this, that would mean that your name would be on the lease, right? Y'all, I'm sorry, but I'm just asking realistic questions, right? If the man is able to give you all of this information about where you're living and where you're staying at, you would have to be a name on the lease or a name on something that was signed. Am I correct? So, Lashondra, girl, it sounds like you was hiding a lot of stuff from her. And again, I mean, maybe she did not know. Maybe she did. That's what I know, Rainbow. I know when you filling out a lease and stuff like that, they're even asking you to put other people's phone numbers on there. And if they can't get a hold of them people, they don't. That could be a reason why they hold your application back. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Y'all, some folks are more happy to hand over all the bill paying responsibilities to someone else. Now that ain't ever been me. Yet there are some folks. I mean, but Andre, realistically, if you've been in a situation where you've been homeless before because you gave someone some money to pay bills and they didn't pay those bills, and it causes you to be in a, I would not give nobody no money to pay not now bill, especially bills in which that are necessities such as rent, a roof over your head. It just ain't no way. Why am I trusting you again? Why, what, not you specifically again, but I'm just saying, why would I trust another situation? I don't trust you enough to get a bank account. I don't trust you. I've heard several things about you, which is the reason why I won't get no bank account with you. I just feel like at the end of the day, what were we thinking? Was it the fact that we got so many book gigs and stuff that we honestly really just didn't care anymore? Or what exactly was it? And that could be the possibility. It could be the possibility that you got so booked and busy that you let your guard down, and a lot of this stuff happens. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I get it, but there's no way that I'm going to be like, oh well, I don't want to pay any of my bills. I don't want to have to deal with it. But then I'm complaining about my own mama not doing it. Listen, honey. I guess maybe I just got a different brain. Yeah, but I'm not doing it. Okay. So let's get into this little interview piece. Well, it ain't little, okay? They like 10-minute long. Okay, so hold on. Now again, I guess this was on TikTok or the Bigo or the whatever. I don't know what app it was, but it was all them folks that all that stuff flying across the screen and stuff like that. I don't like that. Please hit that like button, y'all, as y'all come on up in here. And also too, if you would like to show some love to the channel, it is greatly appreciated here. $sign for Cash App Chef Down Down 2 or via Venmo at just Chef Down Down 2. Okay, what y'all saying in the comments? Because I'm seeing some, but then Yvette Bell said you're telling the truth. I don't trust no one. Harold said Andre Carr, if you're giving someone half of your hard-earned money for monthly expenses, I think that's good enough reason to want parts of making sure that where your money is going. That's just me though. Absolutely. I'm just saying, if I don't trust you enough to get a joint account, if I don't trust you enough to do any of that, I don't trust you enough to pay the bills. It's just that simple, that's just it. Okay, let's get into this second part. Boy, you asked for them cash apps, boy. Y'all drop like flies, honey. And I've only asked this one time during the whole show. Girl.
To the rest of my funds. Do you
So
understand?
what two utilities were cut off? When you got the eviction notice, what two utilities were cut off or not paid in the past 90 days?
Water and sewer.
Okay.
All I did was trust the person to do what they were supposed to fucking do. So if you all don't understand it, that is totally fine. But for me, that's just one less thing that I don't have to deal with as running a business. I already have to tend to that. She wants to be in this male-dominated role or these heteronormative roles and lead. I'm going to let you lead. Here's the funds that you need to do what the hell you asked to do. But I didn't. So I didn't know the young lady had a question or was asking, how did I not know? Everything else, as far as my friends go, number one, my best friend that she borrowed the $1,000 from, Lashondra gave me a half truth. She said that they gifted us $1,000 for the wedding. When I found out on September 10th that was not so, that she asked to borrow money from them and she took 1.5 years to pay them back. This was from 2019 to 2020, my wedding. They didn't tell me because they thought I knew. And they felt some type of way seeing us live the way we lived on money. So my friend didn't tell me until now. Now, everybody else, I kind of question like why nobody said something. But my friend Ashley that owns the Airbnb, she said she wanted to handle it between her and Lashondra. She didn't want to involve me. But that's my friend, not Lashondra's friend.
Now,
Okay.
Is this the friend? Which one of them that you had said they sent the invoice and Lashondra said, I can't send it from that account because then that's going to show her she going to get a notification. Is
Right.
that the Airbnb situation?
No, that is my friend Hannah. She's a poet here in Louisville and she owns a nonprofit. So they wanted to pay me for the advertising that I did for them. But I had been in and out of town. So she reached out to Lashondra and she sent me screenshots of that. And that's exactly what she said in the screenshot. I can't send it. I'm going to send it from Deliverance by Grace because if I send it from hello@rllockhart.com, it's going to notify Ray. That's what it said.
Let me ask you about this too, because there's been a lot of confusion. People said, now I heard you say Lashondra had told your baby, and I say your baby because that's your child, your 22-year-old daughter, Jayla, not to ask for money. You know, she didn't want her doing that or whatever. And they said that you said, I didn't hear this, but did you say at any point in time, Lashondra was calling your daughter or referring to your daughter negatively or calling her names?
Yes, she was talking to people, I don't know, her friends or whoever, about, she's always run her mouth about Jayla. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I knew that, I thought, this is my thought, because all my other children never had a problem with Lashondra. I really thought because me and Jayla are so close that she just didn't want me to be with anybody, right? But I didn't know the little jabs she was taking at Jayla when she's walking, when I'm not there, or the things she would say to her. And I'm gonna tell you why I didn't know. Well, I'm gonna tell you what came to light. Okay, on that drive to Atlanta, when she told me that she defaulted on the loan that I co-signed for, she said, I also want to talk to you about Jayla. And I said, what is it? She said, I went into Jayla's hair room to get something out the closet, and I saw that she had my hair gel on her desk. I politely told her, if you need anything, Jayla, just ask. That's what she said. And then I said, well, what's the problem? She said, well, Jayla responded and said, I don't like the way that you're talking.
A curiosity, I would want to know, Lashondra, what was all up in her room or in the wherever you was at that you needed to go off up in there? That's what I would have wanted to know, period. That's the question I would have been asking. What was you doing in there to begin with anyway? Okay.
Talking to me. I said, well, Lashondra, this is us driving to Atlanta, y'all. So I said to Lashondra, let me see the text message. Let me see what you sent her. Lashondra directly said to me, well, I don't feel like I got to show you what I sent her.
Hold on, pause. Lashondra approached your baby, your daughter, in her room and said, hey, you got my hair gel. If you want to borrow something, let me know. How did it switch over to text message?
No, she texted her this. She's telling me what she said to Jayla. So I said, let me see the text message then. And she says, I don't feel like I need to show you. So I said, cool. This is me riding to Atlanta. I just dusted it off. I said, cool. I text Jayla and said, send me the screenshot of exactly what she said to you. 5:30 a.m. in the morning, she texts Jayla and says, where's my phone? Hold on.
Camille Randall, let me explain something to you. I know you probably mistaken me for one of them live creators that take bullshit. Wrong one. I will block you quick. You will have to come back from your fake page to listen to the rest of this. I'm not one of them, baby. I'm not one of them. I see people request.
To be clear, y'all, that ain't me. That ain't me. Y'all ain't got to drop out. I promise it's not me. That's whoever live that they was on, whether it was the TikTok or the Bigo. I don't know what it is. Just a whole bunch of stuff flying across the screen that I ain't really here for.
Questions, so maybe y'all have questions. If you do, when she's done talking, then I will, and if she's cool with y'all coming up asking her, then I will bring y'all up. She going to get receipts. I don't know why y'all upset, because this is what I watched this at 5 a.m. I'm not upset.
Okay. So the text message says, please.
If you're reading it right now, we can't hear it because it say your end is paused.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's the text message is from 5:30 in the morning. It says, please stay out of our room and out of our things. Had I came into your room and touched your stuff, you would have told your mama that Lashondra's been in my room touching my stuff. So stay out of my room and stay out of my stuff.
Oh.
That's not what you told me that you said to Jayla.
But truth be told,
right.
You politely asked her.
The daughter stuff.
I told her that if
she. Do y'all understand where I was going with that? She never addressed Lashondra for being in the room to begin with, period. I got an issue with you being in there. Okay? Sorry. But I do. I got an issue with you being in there. If you're going to text her with this same type of energy, then I need to ask you, what was you doing in her room, period? And I know some of y'all probably like, well, she paid the bills. Well, clearly she wasn't paying the bills, but I know how y'all feel. But I'm just saying, why was you in the room anyway? If this type of back and forth is going to be what's going to go down, why was you in there? Period.
Do you
So
understand?
what 2 utilities were cut off? When you got the eviction notice, what 2 utilities were cut off or not paid in the past 90 days?
Water and sewer.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all. Hold on.
All I
Okay.
did was trust the person to do what they were supposed to. She doesn't have access to the rest of my run her mouth about Jayla. I didn't know that. He's told her, if you need anything, Jayla, let me see the text message. No,
I see people request this.
My room says
Bullshit, wrong one. I will block you quick. You will have to come back from your fake page to listen to the rest of this. I'm not one of them, baby. I'm not one of them. I see people request this, so maybe y'all have questions. If you do, when she's done talking, then I will, and if she's cool.
Andre, now I'm not gonna make this an argument. I get what you're saying, and y'all can think like that. You can have that right? But my concern for Raeshonda would be if your daughter is sending you a receipt of Lashondra having this type of energy. Why was Lashondra in there to begin with anyway? You went off up in her room. So the energy, I'm talking about the energy in their exchange. You can feel like you can go in there, but I would have to ask you that question. Why were you in there to begin with anyway? Period.
With y'all coming up asking her, then I will bring y'all up. She going to get receipts. I don't know why y'all upset, because this is what I watched this at 5 a.m. I'm not upset.
okay. So
no, she said she went in the room, or she went into the hair room. She didn't actually go in there to look for the jail. She went in there and for something else and happened to see the jail in there. What were you going in there for to begin with anyway is my question. And I would most definitely, if I'm paying my half of the rent, I would ask you that question. What were you doing in there and what were you looking for anyway?
she doesn't have
Come up, but
over hair gel. She said it was expensive. Go ahead. I told her that if she need anything, just let you know. You're lying. So this led me to ask Jayla other things. And that's how I found out everything that I need to find out as far as her and Jayla is concerned. Right? I didn't, I was taking her word for it, and it was untrue.
Now let me ask you this: did you find it at all
hair
weird?
gel, honey? Over hair gel. She said it was expensive. Go ahead.
Did you find it at all weird that you say, I want to see what conversation you've been having with my child, and she tell you, I don't feel the need to tell you that?
Yes. That's why I nodded my head and sent the text message to Jayla.
Not my audio.
Because I then already knew that something was wrong, right? Because she had already just told me, in the same car ride about the loan that she had defaulted on. Do you understand?
I do. Now, let me ask you this, because there was a girl up here earlier this morning, the Lucia. She may be in the comments. If she is, I'm going to let her come up. But she said that, remember you spoke on the LA pastor speaking to a Baltimore pastor about Lashondra handling the money. They said that she ran off with money in LA and to watch her in Baltimore. They're saying that the pastor has now made a video or made a comment stating that he never said that. Was it a male pastor that did it? That had this conversation?
No.
Okay.
No. This was a bishop in LA, the church she was at in LA.
Okay.
This was a woman bishop. This was not,
Okay, so the video that they're saying where a man has come up and said he had no conversation, that would be null and void, because that's not who you saying got to speaking on it in the first place.
Right.
Okay. Lashondra, okay, when the situation happened with the table, rent a center table or renting a table, and she told you, I got this table from my mama, and then the table had to be removed. Exactly what took place? What was the dead giveaway that this wasn't a table, this wasn't a gift?
No, she told when we first moved in the house in January of 2021, is when she told me that I think we got the table in like March because, it was after the pandemic. So they were saying that furniture was delayed and all of those things. So she said, my mom gifted us this dining room table for a housewarming gift. That was in February, March. It was December when they showed up at the door asking for payment.
Okay. Hold on one second. I don't mean to cut you off. Becca, I see you in there talking about Raeshonda. Get off of this lady live. She too messy. And baby, I informed her that when she came on. But you can go pick up your carrots and your raisins out of somebody else's salad because this is a collard green conversation. And what we're not going to do is disrespect the host. Bye. Anyways, I'm sorry, Raeshonda. So it was that situation. Now, are you okay with me bringing people up to ask you questions while you're on here live?
Oh, sure. I don't care.
Okay, hold on. Let me bring up. I'm gonna start from the bottom. Renji, and I'm bringing y'all up one at a time. If you start disrespecting or I'm dropping you. Okay, Renji, you.
Okay, hold on, y'all.
She doesn't have access.
Okay, let me get the second part when the people came up though.
All right, Naya, why I feel like I. All right, Naya, why I feel like I blocked you the other day. I'm gonna hold off on that.
Yes,
I see. Okay, all right. Lachey TM. Come. Oh shit. Hold on.
I love the fact that people will say Ray seems to be the one that messy. Would you all rather me go to jail or get a divorce? Huh? Would y'all rather for me to not expose her and let her do it to somebody else? I'm confused. That's why I'm.
Hello. Yeah, hold on, Sojourner. I'm gonna go Lachey and then I'm gonna go Sojourner. Please don't overspeak each other or talk while she's trying to ask Ray a question. That go for everybody. Lachey, gone ahead.
Oh, gang, I seen you requesting me. Did I request? Because I don't know.
You know what, boo? I think I did that by mistake. I'm trying to accept the other people. My bad.
I love y'all. Gang
All right.
is this. Okay, all right.
Sojourner, go ahead.
So, did you ever find out what she was doing with all the money she was stealing?
No, first of all, I haven't talked to Lashondra since September 8th when she jumped bad in my face, like she wanted to put her hands on me. I don't play shit like that, so I haven't talked to her. I haven't said anything to her. I found all this out from September 10th until now. September 8th was the last time that I talked to her, that I saw her.
Has she tried to reach out to you? I know you're not talking to her. I wouldn't either if I were you, but has she tried to even reach out?
I don't know. She has been blocked on everything that I have since September 8th.
Okay, I don't know who Devin is, but somebody asking, has Devin tried to reach out?
No.
Her son?
Okay. Did you have any more questions?
Okay, no, that's it. Thank you.
All right, thank you, boo. All right, next person, let's go. Shania Spark.
Hold on. The only reason why I'm playing these, y'all, is because these people did ask some very interesting questions, and I need y'all to hear the responses to the questions, and that's how I'm gonna leave it at that.
Hello.
Yeah, you up?
Yes. I know we probably don't know what she was doing with the money, but it's just weird that she was pocketing all that money and there's nothing to show for it. Do you think that like maybe she had you thinking she was making more like to be up on your status and maybe that's why she was taking money from other people?
Well, I thought about that, and I would say this. I don't easily love people or care to be around people. So for me, I am a giver. I feel like in a marriage, if you don't have something, even if she didn't have her half of the rent, even if she didn't have whatever she needed, if she would have said, Ray, I don't have it, I probably would have covered it. I would have been pissed, but I would have covered it. I don't live a life that you have to keep up with. When I step out and go places, I am wearing stuff from my boutique. I have maybe 2 pieces of name brand stuff that I really like. Other than that, it don't have to be all that, right? So I thought about that because a lot of people are like, oh, she was trying to keep up with you, but there's nothing to keep up with. All I do is go out here and do my job and come home. I don't ask her to try to keep up with me. I think the position that she was in paid her well, but I don't know. I didn't ask to see a pay stub. But
All right, Naya.
That's why she was taking money from.
Y'all, see, this y'all problem. This y'all problem, right? Shirley Strawberry. Listen, Shirley Strawberry, because this sound like you, girl. Shirley Strawberry, come in. Let me whisper something in your ear. Come here. Shirley and Raeshonda. Come here, let me whisper something in your ear. Come a little closer. Girl. What's up with y'all not asking these folks what their financial status and stuff is? I'm sorry. Okay, when you first start dating and stuff like that's cool. You know, you getting to know a person, but then there's gonna have to be conversations that we're going to have. We're gonna have to start talking about some money, okay? I'm not just gonna assume that, oh, you going to work every day, you got it, you good. That's not what this is about. And I don't understand, why do we get in relationships and not, or marriages, and not try to you know what? I'ma shut up. Okay.
2 pieces of name brand stuff that I really like. Other than that, it don't have to be all that, right? I think the position that she was in paid her well, but I don't know. I didn't ask to see a pay stub, but I'm pretty sure it's enough. But if it wasn't, she could have just said so.
Right. Well, that was my only question.
All right, bro. Thank you. All right. Next person. Let's go.
For the trip, Raeshonda, somebody asked who paying for the trips to Canada and Dubai and Fiji. Raeshonda is paying for them.
Kelly, go ahead.
That could be true, Tracy. It could very well be true. What it sounds like, and this is no shade. This is no shade to her as a woman, because I don't know what her sexual preferences is, and it really ain't none of my business. But what it sounds like to me is she went from one place where someone dogged her out, didn't really treat her right, only to have it happen again. But my thing is this, like, did you think that because you were marrying a woman that the problems and the issues would kind of go away? And it kind of looked like you was just wanting to fill that void. And again, this is all alleged. I don't know nothing about that lady like that, but I'm just saying it kind of sounds like we thought maybe going over to that side would kind of dim what was going on with the side of the man, because she may mention that men and the women are the same. That's what she said. So it did kind of ding in my mind, like, are you really doing this? You really didn't heal from the relationship with the man that you were with? But it definitely seems that way. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, okay, let's keep going.
Okay, so I have a quick question. I've been following you for a while, and I was on your live last night, and I just wanted to know, was there anything that kind of was like a red flag regarding her finances prior to all of this that's happened like the last few months? Did you notice anything and kind of just like brushed it off because, you know, that's your wife, so I could be tripping?
Okay, right. So the only thing, when I'm going back through the Rolodex of 6 years, right? I don't see anything. I probably should have been like, the little stuff that we forget about, that anybody could forget about, that I'm like, okay, like if the Wi-Fi is off, and then she'll be like, oh, I forgot to pay it. And
All right, Naya.
Y'all, before I even, oh Jesus, you know what? I'm. Y'all was together 6 years, and you mean to tell me you never saw a red flag? That's not taking any accountability on her behalf, and I don't care what y'all say, but that's not taking no accountability on your behalf. You saw red flags, sis. You talked about the red flags. You've talked about them, and you chose not to see them. No, okay, girl, okay. I'm just saying. I mean, throughout these entire lives, she's been telling us red flags. She's been saying things, and again, I deep down in my shanana, I do not believe she found out a lot of this stuff when they sat down and had a conversation after the eviction. I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't. Hold on one second, guys. I'm having some issues pulling this.
All right.
so the only thing, when I'm going back through the Rolodex of 6 years, right? I don't see anything. I probably should have been like, the little stuff that we
I get what y'all saying. I get what y'all saying about the red flags, right? But let's be real. Let's be real, Lily. It's me, right? She tells us that she has been homeless before, right? You don't trust the girl enough to have a bank account with her. You don't really trust her in ways, but I'm trying to figure out, you can't be victim in a situation like this because you chose to ignore the red flags. That's what I'm going to say. That's how I'm gonna tie that one up. You can't play victim because you chose to ignore the red flags. You can't. None of us can do that in real life, for real. If we choose to ignore red flags, we can't get up here and play victim because we chose to ignore those. And it's a human quality. You're right. It happens to a lot of us. It does. It happens to a lot of us. But my thing is this. I don't something just I don't know. It just feels like she doesn't take the accountability as to the things that happened prior to what happened in September. I put it that way. But hey, you know, I'm loving all y'all's opinions on this story though. I'm being honest. I do. I love it.
forget about, that anybody could forget about, that I'm like, okay, like if the
What up,
Wi-Fi
schoolboy?
is off, and then she'll be like, oh, I forgot to pay it, and pay it right then, and then it's back on within 10 minutes, or the cable or something like that. It wasn't all the time. So I can't say
What up,
that,
Omar?
oh, this is when I should have known. And which is really messing me up also, because you feel like you should have known. But I didn't, because I'm over here handling this business. So, and right. And if you claim to be a cheap person or a frugal person, then that means you're saving money for something, or you're doing something with your money. So for me, I know that when I go in the store, if I like something, I'm going to buy it. I don't give a damn how much it is. I don't look at it. And she's the opposite, but I thought that was a good balance for, I don't know.
No, because some relationships are like that, where you have that one person in a relationship that, you know, likes to spend money, likes nice things. And then the other person, that's just not who they are. Because I've been in those dynamics where
Kelly, don't mean to cut you off. I got 94 people in the box.
Okay, I got one more question.
Go ahead.
How do you feel like things will be moving forward with the divorce? Do you feel like she's going to come after your money because of the platform you've built over these years outside of your boutique, just off of social media, and you having this huge platform? Do you feel like she's going to want your money? Do you think the jealousy and all of that stuff? Because I honestly feel like you blowing up and you having this name for yourself.
And let's also be realistic, and we can say this too. And I said this in the earlier part of my live. You know, sometimes people don't know how to accept like a blow up, meaning you start doing content, you start blowing up, and you start ignoring certain things. And again, it could have just happened because based off of the fact that she got booked and busy, but you saw them, the red flags were there. The red flags were there.
Could have brought on some of these things to where she became jealous and envious of you. So you feel like it's going to play like that out in a divorce?
Probably so. I mean, I checked in with her several times. Like, Lashondra, how are you feeling? How does this make you feel? I noticed, like, more recently when we were going out, that it's more of a in the background sneering kind of feeling like, and I'm like, why? I would never be jealous of my spouse if we're both trying to come up. Like, I don't know, but I don't know what her mindset is, because she did not plan on me saying anything. Everybody wanted me to take the high road. Don't be messy. Don't be this. Don't be that. But until you're in a situation like this, you don't know what you're going to do. And I'll be damned if I let somebody build a platform off of me and then just get to make me out to be this unloving person. And that was not so. And to the person that asked, why haven't I bought a home? Why am I renting? Honey, I am not from Louisville, Kentucky. This is not my stomping ground. I told Lashondra when we first started dating, I don't plan on staying here. So it's okay for me to rent. Everybody rents. I don't feel bad about it. What I feel bad about is the fact that I got evicted. That's what I feel bad about. I don't feel bad about renting. I could have stayed in that home and paid that $2,000 by myself, but they were already over the fact that this was the third NSF since we've been in the house. So they said no, they wanted us out.
Okay.
Okay, that's all my questions. Bye, y'all.
All right, thank you. All right, Lady Bird.
Hey, okay, I have a question. Do you think this is going to affect her job? I heard your brother cash apping her the money every month, and that's government money. So do you think they're going to press charge? She's going to be in trouble with that?
I don't know. She needs to go to jail.
Right.
But I don't know. I don't know who's going to see all of this. But again, it was,
her son seemed like a really cool dude. I mean, do you feel bad? Yeah, he's just a sweetie pie. How do you think he's going to get through this? You think that the grandmother going to really take over and be supportive, or,
I don't know. I love Devon. My children love Devon. It was sad.
You can tell. And your youngest and Devon was so close. Yes. I saw that. Yes.
Devon.
Hold on, Lady Bird. It's a lot of people. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, baby. I'm sorry. Thank you.
All right, you good. Lucy.
Yes. I just want to ask, why weren't you a little bit more involved in the finances? Because a lot of people were saying, oh, I would still double back and check to see if the bills are being paid, or XYZ.
Okay, so the rental office has a portal, right, where you sign in. She set up the account when we first moved in the house. I was 2 weeks out of surgery when she came in the room and told me that at the previous house, remember, I don't know if y'all saw my video. I made a video that said, Lord, we got to move in 30 days because Lashondra came in the room and told me.
Oh, child. Ooh.
So I don't know. Right. So I don't know if that was the truth or not. So, I mean, in hindsight now, I don't know. Facebook friend, and she inboxed me. No, but at the time I was like, okay. So I don't know. Right. So I don't know if that was the truth or not. So, I mean, in hindsight now, I don't know. But at the time I was like, okay. And she was like, no worries, babe, I'll find us another home within 24 hours. She had found the home that we just got evicted from, right? And now I'm like, I should have been, but at the time I didn't have a reason to. I did not have a reason not to trust Lashondra. That's what I'm saying. If I'm sending you my $1,200, I'm trusting that you're paying the rent because you're the only one that's signed into the portal. I even tried to make another portal for that same address. They set it up, it would not go through because it's already one created. You couldn't have two. So when I asked her on August 15th, Lashondra, did you pay the rent? And she said yes. I was like, okay, cool. We do that. I ask her every month.
Sorry, but if I really wanted to be into the portal and I couldn't get into the portal, guess where I'm going? I'm trotting my tail on down to the leasing office. I'm just keeping it above.
She said, okay, cool. I did not know that. The rent, the water, and the sewer is her bills. Mine is my half of the rent, the lights, and the gas. That's it.
Okay, that's all I had. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Lucy. Miss Sherry, babe.
Good morning, everybody. How are y'all? So, Ray, good morning. There are a couple videos out now from some of the tenants that live on the property where Lashondra works, and there are allegations coming from them that she was messing around with some of the people at the complex and stealing money from them, and they reached out to you to try to let you know what was going on, and they were dismissed. Are any of those allegations true?
No, nobody has ever reached out to me from the property. Number one, that's Lashondra's job. We don't own that property. So why would, I'm not sure, but I've never, unless they can show me where they've texted or inboxed me. And you already know on social media, if we're not friends, that goes to other box. But I've never dismissed anyone about contacting, because that's not my job. Like, I don't know anything about low income housing, or, you know what I'm saying, or apartment housing. So who reached out? Somebody just
I'm not sure.
Who reached out to me that I ignored?
There was a young lady, she made a video. I just saw it probably like maybe 15 minutes ago. And she recorded LaShondra. She went into the office to ask about some mattresses that Lashondra had put out of her place. And they were trying to charge her $150 for each mattress that they had to move. And it was some other stuff. And that young lady said that she tried to reach out to you to let you know what was going on, and you dismissed her.
Yeah, I don't know. I see what y'all saying. I'm here for y'all opinions. This is my only thing though. This is not Raeshonda's first time being in this type of situation. If we're going to be clear about it, she mentioned about her being homeless before. So you have to always be on guard for stuff like this, because you don't know where you're going to end up. Like, yo, if I've been homeless before, just like this eviction process, if I've been through those things before, I'm going to make sure that at every turn, I got a place, I got a roof over my head, and I'm able to do what I need to do. At every turn, y'all, if you've already been in this place, you would do and make sure that your stuff is in line. Now, let's talk about what this person is talking about in this particular interview. So I'm going to try to find this video here really quick, but in this video, the young lady goes down to, she's pregnant, okay? She's visibly pregnant. She goes down to the leasing office where Lashonda works, right? And so Lashondra had the mattresses removed, but she told this lady, which is a tenant there at the apartment complex, again, the lady is pregnant. She tells her that they're gonna have to pay $150. She started being so rude and so nasty to the lady about it, and it was a lot. It was most definitely a lot. And I'm gonna try to find that video while I play the rest of this one. But thank you for that, just simply. Okay, let's keep going.
when she came to you with that?
But she came to me personally, or like, I'm confused. But again, I don't work there. I don't know anything about that. But I honestly, I have no reason to lie. If she can show where she tried to reach out to me, because that means I would have seen it, not responded, or like, I'm confused about that. I'm confused.
Yeah, she didn't specify how she tried to reach out to you. She just said that she tried to. And my last question is regarding the loan that you co-signed on for Lashondra. Did the loan company ever try to contact you because she had defaulted on the loan, or no?
No, I don't have any contact. I'm on the, if you call my phone and you're not in my phone, it goes to spam. So monthly, I would get a phone call, but I was assuming as a reminder. I've never answered the phone where they said, oh, we're looking for Lashondra, or the loan is past due. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am.
Y'all, so do you not got your voicemail set up? Do you not got that particular piece set up? Because if they, first of all, when they collecting on a loan, they ain't just gonna call you one time, and we're gonna be all the way 100. Now there are certain rules and certain laws, because I used to do collections, honey. There are certain rules and certain laws in certain places. And the one biggest rule is you never want to violate a FDC. I think it's FDCPA violations. So basically, what that is that entails that you can call a phone number for, I think it's 3 times a day. This is what it used to be. It could have changed. I think it was 3 times a day. It had to be 2 hours between the phone calls, and I want to say you could leave 2 voicemails out of the 3 times that you're able to call. And again, it may have changed, and it could be worse than that. But what I'm trying to say is here, good ain't leave no voicemail. Them people is not just gonna call you one time and that be it either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Again, it could have changed between when I worked there, but I know I was a debt collector. We could only do it one every 7 days, 1 voicemail a day. We could do it 1 every day. Oh yeah, see, it was a lot different for us. It was a lot different for us because we had a book of people that we called every single day. Every single day. And we could, I think each company has their own things that protect them from that entire FDCPA situation, is what I think it is. But I know it could be a little bit different for everybody. But what I will say is, literally, you're going to continue to keep getting calls from them. So it was just the fact that it sounds like you kind of chose to ignore something that was a big deal. I'm just saying. Okay.
I've never gotten it, but I'm glad that she told me. Had she told me sooner, though, I can't afford this payment, then I would have probably helped. I would have been pissed, but I would have helped. But you told me after. You told me after you haven't paid since May.
Okay. Well, thank you for answering my questions, and thanks, host. Thank you for letting me up. You ladies have a great day.
You too, boo. Now, y'all saying it's somebody named Vera in the comments. Vera is here. So if you two ladies can ask your questions real quick, and I'm going to look for Vera in the comments. Whoever's next. Okay, Lil Speed.
Oh.
Hi.
Okay, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask, do you really think that she should go to jail for this? Even though you
Hold on one
spent so much
second,
time with
Raeshonda.
her?
Before you answer that, Lil Speed, are you an African American woman? Because I'm looking at a black woman, but I'm hearing a Caucasian woman. Lil Speed, are you black? Or are you using somebody else's profile?
I am.
You okay? Go ahead.
No, I am.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you really wish that she should go to jail over this? I mean, I know that like a lot of emotions and
no, I really do. Because what I feel like is in the time period of being 46 years old, I really feel like everything that she's done from 21 until now, she has never had to atone for it. She has never had to be held accountable for what she's done. But it doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter. But yes, in my heart, I do. But yeah.
Okay, and one more question. I know that you said like, you know, you don't really believe her. Do you still have like a place in your heart for her?
No.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Yo,
No
whoever
problem.
this is, leave this
Sherry B,
interview.
I know you had a question. You can go in, and I really want to hear from Vera because Vera's the tenant that they keep saying was there or tried to reach out.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, boo.
Okay, so my question is first about the table. Did you not ever think Raeshonda's mom for the table? I mean, that's one question. Another question, you were asking her about the text message. Why you just didn't get the text message from your daughter?
I did. That's what I said.
Oh, you did get it from your daughter. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed that. And as far as the co-signing, so you're saying that you never received any notification? Because when you co-sign for someone, you're going to get an email, mail, a piece of mail, or something like that, because you initially is saying that I'm going to be responsible if this person doesn't pay.
I did not get an email. I have not gotten an email from the loan office. I have not gotten a text message. This is what I got. And right now you can. If you call me now and your number is not saved, it automatically goes to voicemail. The voicemail that the missed calls that I've gotten, they've never left a voicemail to say, hey, I'm calling in regards to this loan, or, you know what I'm saying? That's not the phone calls that I get.
Oh, okay. And another thing, so I guess you don't get notifications on your credit report that, because once something go past late 30 days, you'll get some type of notification.
I have not signed up. Well, I have like the Credit Karma on there. But the thing is, though, the only time I try to check my credit quarterly, but I did not know if she's been paying. She said I've been paying on.
Y'all can say what y'all want to, but Raeshonda, girl, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't. I could understand if this was your first go around and you just didn't know. I could also understand if this was just if it happened like within a year, but this happened over a course of 6 years. You cannot play like you did not know some of this stuff was going. Y'all, you I'm just keep playing it. Okay. I'm not going
on it since May. So the full bill is $450 a month, and she told me she was sending $100 here, $100 there since May. I was not aware of that. I was not aware.
Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Okay.
For those that sitting Vera up here, Vera dropped, and I'm not sure why. Y'all claim she had a question. She didn't stay long, and I requested her. Go ahead, Lively.
Good morning. I just wanted to ask a few questions. How long have you two actually been married?
4 years.
And did you have any relationship with her before the situation?
What do you mean?
I mean, like, you know how some people meet people and they, friends before they start dating. Like, did you just meet and start dating?
We've been together 6 years, married for 4. Mm-hmm. So she reached out to me in 2017 via my inbox to ask me on a date. Oh. We were already Facebook friends, but don't know how. I had never seen her in my spaces before, but a lot of people follow me. Mm-hmm. I was already big on social media prior to now. So I couldn't have told you how we met, but she was my Facebook friend and she inboxed me to go on a first date. But
okay, let's see. Child.
Facebook friend and she inboxed me to go on a first date. But prior to that, no, I had not spoken to her.
Okay. Do you feel like you may have been singled out since you already had that type of platform?
Yes, I honestly do.
Okay, because that's what I was getting. That was really just my question, just to see how much of a background that you had on her before dating her.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, boo. Ladies, I don't have a problem with y'all questioning real quick. Let's skip to Vera, because Vera was the one that said something is going on with the lease, and that's what the people been asking me to bring her up. Vera, go on ahead. I'm gonna take you off mute, Vera. Go on ahead and speak. What were you saying that got the people in shambles?
Okay, so basically I had said that I was a former tenant in Guardian Court. My address was 6108 apartment 8.
Oh,
and then
okay.
6105.
Oh, hold on.
Miss Raeshonda, for the very first time, pull up in a truck. Seen her and Miss Lashondra hug. After that, I've been trying to find her social media. Never knew she was famous on TikTok. Finally got myself a TikTok founder. I inboxed her. I'm like, hey, here's my number. I'm pretty sure she didn't get it because we were not automatically friends. But I definitely did reach out multiple times. I said, hey, here's my number. Hey, Miss Lashondra's cheating on you. Can you please inbox me back just to see if it's really, you know what I'm saying? So we can speak on it, whatever, this, that, and the third. But without even the cheating, Miss Lashondra has done some very questionable things to the apartment complex. That's why I'm on Miss Raeshonda's side to the day I die. I don't care, because I done dealt with Miss Lashondra firsthand. That lady, she, the manipulative type. She's something different. And there's been on 1,000 occasions. Okay, so let me just drop a name real quick, or an address rather, because I don't really know the lady's name. 6108 in that building. That's who she was messing with.
Now, hold on. Are you saying apartment A like Apple or the number 8?
8 like great.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what she was messing with. My house was in the same building. Terrence lives across the street. He's done seen it. We had Desiree and Kiana. Everybody that lives out there, everybody knows. It's like a high school all over again. I'm pretty sure Miss Raeshonda can even testify to that. It's like a high school. It's a whole bunch of nothing but young kids and some crackheads that walk around all day. And that's why I said I believe her. And I'm pretty sure y'all need to come up off her case about this credit report, because don't nobody sit on their phone all damn day looking at a credit report. Miss Lashondra done did this lady wrong, and I know she's right because she's been dead.
That's y'all problem. That's y'all problem. Y'all don't do it. That's your problem right now. Wasn't she hollering them? It seemed like she was hollering them addresses, baby. That's our problem. Y'all don't check your credit. That's your problem.
Wrong for years. I'm still trying to get my paperwork together to sue this lady. I've done had video proof. I done had picture proof when her and her maintenance man walked into my house and I was butt ass naked. Excuse my language on this live. I'm sorry. I was butt naked, okay? Pregnant. And they stood in my doorway and stood there. Lashondra too. Stood there. I'm like, can you leave? Well, I'm scrambling around trying to get a towel. She did not leave. So I called the police.
What was they there for? What did they come for?
Because she had to go look at air filters or something. Never left a notice.
What did they come for? Because she had to
look at air filters. She never left a notice on nobody's door, nothing. They would just open people's doors all the time. And that's where me and her used to get into it, because Guardian Court was not my first apartment or my first rodeo. So I already knew.
Miss Raeshonda will be back. So you continue your story.
Yeah.
She'll be back.
Guardian Court was not my first rodeo as far as apartments. So she get a lot of young, excuse my language, dumb, naive females that have babies and got nowhere to go. You know what I'm saying? So they got that only option. So she uses that against people. And it's been that way. Like I've done seen this lady firsthand. Like she do all these old Tenant Chronicles, Guardian Court, whatever. No, she be out there throwing hands with these ladies just like a B word on the corner. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so the first, for real, it is really like that. And then get up here preaching and lying to everybody every day. That's why me and her used to get into it. We don't went rounds, and she couldn't kick me out legally because I used to call the police and make police reports. And you get the little ticket with the little number on it in case you want to take it to court. I'm still trying to get
let me get this straight. You and Lashondra then came to blows.
Yes. Listen, my name is Lashondra. Her name is also Lashondra. I used to live there. I'm gonna post my ID and my old address up here with all the information so everybody knows it's not a lie. Show my old lease.
Okay.
Me and Miss Lashondra done went head for head. We done went toe for toe. We done called cops on each other because she always doing something, or she always in somebody's business, or she always messing with somebody's kids. Like how she do that little boy Butterbean. Oh, hey, Butterbean, I'll get you this, that, and the third. Da-da-da-da. But she'll do that around the complex, pick favorites in these kids, and then watch these kids fight because most of these kids don't got a pot to piss in or damn their shoes to walk outside in. But she's so gracious and giving, you know what I'm saying, and plays different roles against people. So it's a whole bunch of different things. That's why I said as soon as her wife done dropped up on here, I said, yep, it's my time to talk. It's my time to run it. Because I don't care about going to war with Lashondra. Lashondra, we don't went hands up. We can't do nothing but go social media up. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And then you be up here begging for these quarters. I'm sorry, I'm not petty. Listen, I'm real.
No, you funny. This nigga say, look, we done already went heads up. Ain't nothing left for us to do but go social media. Right when you come back in, let me know and I'm going ahead and bring you up. Or one of my moms can bring you back up.
Yeah, she sit there, she use these people. If you, man, listen, I'm telling you, I can bring up stories. I can go occasion for occasion. I done seen this lady in the back of somebody's car in the middle of the night swear up and down. What you doing? Tooting powder or sucking dick? One of the two. You got a son for some reason. I'm sorry. I'm real explicit. I'm very explicit because you're doing something in that car. We ain't stupid. We grown. You know what grown folks do. You know what I'm saying? We ain't stupid. What are you doing?
Mercy, Jesus, mercy, mercy, Lord, help today. Oh, Holy Ghost, help, Lord, help. It took me a little too fast. First of all, can you guys make sure that you hit that like button? Show the channel some love. You guys know the Cash App. You guys know the Venmo. It is in the comment section. It's free to hit that like button. Indeed. Ooh, Jesus, this is a lot. Okay, you clutched your pearls and I did too. I was like, oh my. Ooh. 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 Okay, let me play this video.
Then you got cameras in this parking lot. I'm pretty sure you ain't never showed Raeshonda a video of that parking lot. I can guarantee it because she's definitely going to see something. Now, in these last few months, maybe this last year, she done try to straighten up social media wise and outlook wise because she knows she got that following with her wife. And that's where she's basically trying to sweep everything under the rug because she think motherfuckers ain't going to say nothing. Because mind you, I was on probation for 5 years. Okay, for robbery. I ain't no bullshitting ass bitch. You see what I'm saying? I was on house arrest. She would come into my house, threaten me, do all types of stuff. We're going to send you back to jail. You're going to get your kids taken away. I'm going to call CPS. You say something to me if you want to. Woo, this, that, and the third. So do it. Every time I got a police report, every time she did. And guess what? I was still up in that apartment, laid back, kicking up in my nice, good furniture, okay? That I didn't have to get to rent a center. Do you understand? Owned it, paid in cash, paid in full, 2 cars. So it's just a lot. Y'all need to really know. And then that light-skinned maintenance man is a pervert. This light-skinned maintenance man, honey, oh my God. I wish I could just go and call all these people up on this live because there's been so many sexual assault problems with him. I put a report for sexual assault because this man reached up under my robe. I'm 9 months pregnant with my son outside. You see what I'm saying? Lashondra did nothing. Why? Because that's her people. Supposedly that's her blood cousin. He ain't going nowhere. She pay him under the table. That's what she told me. I can't wait till I get this iPhone 6 fixed. I can't wait because I'm dropping it. I'm not playing.
It sound like you got a book to write.
Oh, I got a book to write and I can't wait, girl. And it makes me so mad because I ain't never really tried to speak on her. You know, I'm like, damn, she got this good ass wife. You know, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I was a little fucked up. Maybe that's why we got into it. No, it's you. You the problem. And then she played these narcissistic ass roles, just like y'all seen on my video before it got taken down. You could see on the other one how she talked to you and your baby. That's how she talked to me. What the fuck you mean, me and my baby? I said, what is that supposed to mean? Because I said I'm stepping outside, and I stepped outside and I stood right on the car hood, sat on that hood of that Ford until she came outside. Like, what do you mean?
Let me say this real quick. People keep saying, y'all go ahead with y'all questions. Their questions are for Ray.
Yeah.
So they're not here to ask Vera questions. They're
not here to ask me.
Yeah, they're waiting on Ray to come back.
I'm just popping my stuff. No, she probably is sick. That's why she probably hung up, because she gonna call Lashondra. I done dropped one address. Don't make me drop 3, 4 of them, because you had your baby daddy staying in Guardian 2. What do you mean? You had your baby father living in Guardian Court and your wife. Bro, what?
Devon daddy?
Yes, Devon's daddy. The only reason why I knew is because Devon's daddy was fucking around with this dude named Terrence, and he's on the DL. You see what I'm saying? That was my neighbor. This is tea. Like, this is not to nothing to, bro. If I get this iPhone,
listen, y'all, listen. Woo. Oh, honey. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I'm talking about y'all edges, baby. Ooh, some of my locks is missing. And oh, Jesus, she had to come through and snatch me together like that. My God, I got to run it back just a second, because my Lord, today.
one address. Don't make me drop 3, 4 of them, because you had your baby daddy staying in Guardian 2. What do you mean? You had your baby father living in Guardian Court and your wife. Bro, what?
Devon daddy?
Yes, Devon's daddy. The only reason why I knew is because Devon's daddy was fucking around with this dude named Terrence, and he's on the DL. You see what I'm saying? That was my neighbor. This is tea.
I know Terrence is probably like, now how I get in it? How I get in it? I know Terrence confused, baby.
Like, this is not to nothing to, bro. If I get this iPhone 6, y'all, I'm talking about y'all gonna be sick in the stomach.
6.
I gotta get me something to drink, y'all.
iPhone 6. Why are you getting an iPhone 6?
Stressing me out. Listen.
At this point in time, if Ray has dropped out of the conversation and she's just recording, let us know, Ray, and we can still have people come up and state what they.
Yeah, they can ask her for your questions. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Miss Raeshonda, because I promise you I'm going to drop for you. I want Miss Lashondra to call this phone again, because I done got 3, 4 calls from Guardian Court this morning. I will drop the screenshot on that too.
What?
And the number.
Is she trying to message you?
No, she reported
your truth.
Yes, she reported my video this morning. I think it was like 16, 17 missed calls from Guardian Court's number. You can look on the website, and I can send the number.
Well, good luck getting that iPhone 6 fixed, girl. Because is they even repairing the iPhone 6? Girl, what can you do with an iPhone 6? I hear some of everything every day. Is they even going to waste their time trying to repair an iPhone 6? How you going to get it fixed? You going to... I can see you standing in the mall. Yeah, when them people talking about, can you fix my iPhone? Yo, that iPhone 15 now, girl. Girl, you 8 plus phones later. Baby, you take that over to the people. They oh, she said said the iPhone 6, and that wasn't the first time she said it. She actually said iPhone 6 a couple times. Because Omar said it before I even ran it back. Ooh, girl, just good luck because I mean we're not living in the Stone Age times. It's not like your stuff is not. Thank you, schoolboy. It's not like your stuff is not saved to your iCloud. Uh, Maybe she didn't have no iCloud. You know, sometimes people use their iPhones with no service and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know, but girl, good luck trying to get that 6 fixed because I don't know who gonna fix it. Y'all please hit that like button. Show some love to the channel. All right, show some love to the channel. That's a free way of supporting the channel. Now, listen. Somebody mentioned something about jail. There is a piece of this, and I don't know if I missed it, but there's a piece of this in which she states that someone told her some about Lashondra going to jail again. Okay, again, which means that she not already been before. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna sum it up like this, and this is the easiest way that I can put it. Lashondra, you was over there mess up that lady credit. You over there messing up that lady's life and stuff like that, and it ain't right. And at the end of the day, I think we all can agree on that. I think we all can agree on that. I think we can all agree on the fact that Lashondra at the end of the day is point blank wrong. Okay. So that's that on that. When it comes to Raeshonda or Raeshonda, I don't really know how you're supposed to say it. But what I will say in regards to this, ma'am, is I'm gonna need you not to get in no other relationships until you heal. That's the number one thing. And always focus on the livelihood of your life, because at the end of the day, this is your life. If you have a business, you should always want to know what's going on with your credit. If you own these types, you should always want to know these things. And these are things that I'm learning. And so I understand you learn along the way. But being in a situation like this, you did not trust Lashondra. And we're not going to pretend like you did. You did not. You didn't. You know why you didn't trust Lashondra? Because you really didn't trust the relationship. If we're going to be completely honest, you didn't. You can say as much out of your mouth. I trusted her. I trusted her to pay these bills. I trusted her to do this. You really did not. You did not. And there are things that show that you did not trust her, and that is okay. Okay, because no, you're not going to trust. And she stated that they've been married for 4 years, and they were together for 6 years. So they were together 2 years prior to you actually being in a marriage. But when you went into this marriage, you didn't trust her. And listen, let me say this: if you do not trust when you get in a relationship or a marriage, I mean, don't get married to that person, because at the end of the day, y'all, that's why a lot of relationships stop being successful, or they're not good, because of the fact that that person, I mean, there's no trust there. If the trust was there, I think that you guys' relationship would be better. But it doesn't sound like Lashondra even had conversations with Raeshonda about certain things that happened. And it also sounds like Raeshonda didn't care about certain things either. Because and this is, again, this is just me being honest. I feel like that whole apartment complex, or not apartment complex, but the leasing office to the home that they were renting. Like, I feel like you making an excuse like, oh, well, you know, I tried to get on the portal. Well, what was the real reason why you tried to get on the portal? Because did you trust her? Or did you not trust her? There was a reason why you wanted to be on the portal. And again, these are valid situations. And I'm not saying, and I'm not discrediting anything. These are valid situations. My only thing is, you wanted to be on the portal for a reason. Deep down in your gut, did you really feel like she was paying the bills? Why did you need the login information to the portal? You wanted it. And if you wanted it that bad, I feel like you'd have trotted on down to the leasing office, and you would have asked them, how is it that you can access these records? Because again, there was something there that tells me that, and I get it, she didn't want that responsibility, but you stated that you were homeless before. If you state that you homeless, there's no way in the world for somebody that I don't trust, because you can't tell me deep down there in Raeshonda's gut that she trusted her. Over the years, there have been things that have happened that you see. You didn't get no calls from the leasing office. You didn't get no calls about the loan. You didn't get no calls about these things. So it kind of tells me that your eyesight was maybe focused on the fact that you're booked and busy, and you didn't feel like you needed to focus on those things. But these are everyday life situations that happen that you do have to be focused on, period. And again, like I said, it could be the fact of, and I want everybody, because people will wait till your live is over, and then they'll be all up in the comments talking about, when it sound like you. I've said time and time again, I stand 10 toes down on this. Lashondra was wrong. But I have to side eye Raeshonda, because again, where was your critical thinking skills throughout this entire situation, especially being a business owner? There were things that have happened in the whole 6 years that should have always been an eye opener for you, if we're going to be real about it. So I don't know. Again, I hope that this divorce is not just like really ugly, but it's giving that it's probably going to be ugly. That's what I'm saying, Grandma. That's exactly what I'm saying. I feel like if you've been there before, you're going to be very stern about your bills being paid, and especially about a roof being over your head. At the time you were a single mother and you were really out here doing your things, and your mother did this to you, to me, it just doesn't make sense to not be on guard with anybody in that area. If your mama would do it to you, then that means anybody is capable of doing it to you. Let's be for real about it. If your mama can do it to you, that means anybody can do it to you. So you always got to be on the lookout, and you always got to be cautious of these types of things. So I don't know. Do I feel bad for Raeshonda? I do. There are situations where I mean, there are areas in this where I do feel bad for her. I do have empathy for her, but I also would have to say that there should have been a lot of times where we just should have been done. Like, I'm just saying, just based off of the things that people are saying, things that she said, they should have been done. Like, ugh, child. Yes, if Mercy Don said, "Oh, it's going to be a disaster." Yeah. Yes, if my mama did that to me, I wouldn't trust no one. She would have been giving me her half, and I would have been paying that. I mean, that's all I'm saying, schoolboy. I mean, just kind of using a little common sense factor there, like, yo, I'm not about to go down this road again. I'm not about to go down this road again. I understand that your child is old enough, both of your children are old enough, but we not I wouldn't want to go down that road again. So I'm gonna be stern and making sure that all of my stuff is paid when it needs to be paid. Where where is her spirit of discernment? Well, K Sharp, a lot of people say they have a spirit of discernment, and the discernment don't be discerning. So you be like, where's the spirit? So I don't know. Most in the church lack discernment. But you know what? Faith, interestingly enough, y'all, Lashondra is quoting Bible scripture. She is quoting Bible scriptures on the TikTok still. So I don't, and I know she been saying all this stuff all over the internet. It's all over YouTube. It's all over Twitter. It's all over TikTok. It's all over Instagram. Everybody has seen it. I'm quite sure the blog is getting ready to post this soon. If we're gonna be on Instagram, if we're gonna be 100 about it. I do think it's going to get out there. I mean, a lot of this stuff happened about 2 days ago, but a lot of people are just, peeping it and having discussions and talking about it. So I can see, this really getting out there. But that's just how I feel about the situation. Like, I hate to see that it's happening, but at the end of the day, Lashondra completely wrong. Wrong. You wrong, sis. And then you get online and giving out scriptures and stuff like that. Now, y'all, what Faith said is alleged. Okay.
I blocked you the other day.
No.
I'm gonna hold off on that. Oh yeah, I see. Okay, all right. Lachey TM.
Okay, sorry. Let me close that. But I don't know. This is interesting, y'all. This is interesting, and I know for me, I have just been like, wow, what's happening here? So hopefully y'all enjoyed this live. And like I said, I mean, we were able to have respectful conversations. I like when y'all do that. You know what I'm saying? When we can have respectful conversations about this entire situation, because I know the comments probably after this is going to be super disrespectful. That's typically how they work. And yeah, that's just how I feel about it. It's just my opinion and how I feel about it. Listen, before we do anything, can y'all show the channel some love, of course, by hitting that like button, subscribing, and banging that notification bell, because we are also going to be going live about Scrappy's interview. It may not be today, y'all, because I do have some things to do as far as like with the production team. So if it's not later on this evening, like later on, probably tonight, then it'll definitely be tomorrow. Okay. Shout out to Pam. You know, I got to get my shout outs while I'm here. Shout out to Pam. Shout out to Pam Esquire over there. Pam is, I mean, Pam. Girl, you is over there tearing up the YouTube streets, okay? Just last week, you was celebrating 12K. Y'all, and Pam is already knocking on 15K. Pam Esquire over there doing what she is supposed to be doing, and I'm here for every bit of it. If y'all have not caught up on the Shirley Strawberry thing, you want to go tune into Pam Esquire. Pam Esquire has been dropping tea for the last 3 days. Okay, we didn't got tea since Sunday about Shirley Strawberry's husband, Ernesto Williams or Ernest Williams, and I'm pretty sure that y'all have been listening to the phone calls of prison. Okay, so I want to give my girl Pam a shout out for soaring these YouTube streets, and I wish you nothing but the best and just more continued blessings. Shout out to any of the content creators who have been in here. Schoolboy, I think I saw St. James in here. I don't know if I saw any other content creators in here, but shout out to also to Really B TV. Really B has been covering this story, did an amazing job, kept my attention the entire time she was live for sure. I also watched not Really B, Busy Blue. Busy Blue and Really B. So Really B, shout out to Really B because she did also post some of the video there, but she also talked about it and it was super dope. And then with Busy Blue went live earlier and he talked about this too, and it was a very interesting live. So listen, shout out to all of the content creators who are covering this particular story. And again, shout out to my girl Pam for, like I said, I think Pam, you probably knocking on 15, like literally. She go live today. She gonna have 15. She almost had 4,000 people in the chat last night or yesterday. Let's see. Pam Esquire. She's at 14 and a half, baby. Almost knocking on 15. So you guys go subscribe. Show us some love. Thank you, Simply Elegant One, for dropping her link. Hey, Miss Vernita, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Listen, again, y'all, we're about to get out of here, but I wanted to talk about this particular situation. Got to get to some things. Again, y'all know School of Love is coming January 2024. And let me tell you something. Y'all will be vetted. We won't be going through no situation like this right here. That's for sure. Okay, Schoolboy, we won't do you like that. So School of Love casting actually closes tomorrow. So please, please, please make sure you get those applications in. Hotline Bling chat room applications are up on the website as well. So head over and fill out your application. This is going to be a virtual Hot Topic show, and it is going to be the official after show for School of Love. So go fill out your applications for that, so that you can get your interview in. And what else did I have to say? What else did I have to say? If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. We do go live over there. I do know press. God, I don't need no press. Press as far as the show goes will of course be in the next few months. But you'll continue to hear us talking about it, and every now and then doing a little live about it. But you guys probably won't hear a lot of things until after we complete filming. Okay. And with that being said, I think that's all I have. Shout out to Baby Girl 1981 for being the first to show the channel some love as far as the super chat super sticker. So I'm here for it. We're also crowdfunding for School of Love, and we do need your help in that. So if you say, I'm not to give your bald edge self nothing, child, but I would like to give to the project, then you can head over to the website and the crowdfunding link is available. Okay. With that being said, y'all, I'm about to literally get up out of here. I appreciate all the Don-Dons for being in the house. And with that being said, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your day and don't let nobody knock you off your rocker. Bye, y'all.
In the big city of Dallas, Texas, a new LGBT web reality series produced by The Chef Don Don Productions, School of Love. Honey, we are now casting. Make sure you get your application in just in time for school to be in session.